find out for yourself what's going on. But I'm telling you, they were giant trees here. Trees that reach high as skyscrapers. And now they're all gone. Been gone for a very long time. We can see some examples. I wish you'd look at this big machine, huge excavator, and a huge grinder, grinding up trees, taking no pity, getting it all done quick. When I rode by here a couple of days ago, they hadn't even unloaded the excavator, that big cat. Look at that. Let's see if I can get a close-up of where chopping is taking place. Ain't that something? Like a waterfall of chips. Boy, if you need some mulch, I know where you can come and get some. Look at that. He's getting to the end of whatever he's grinding. He's got a whole nother root system set up. We're watching it go in. Now that looks like that'd be just too big to go through that thing. It rises that cutter up, and he grabs it and feeds it through. See, hardly nothing's coming out now. A little bit now. Once he gets past that root, I imagine it'll all start running. Oh yeah, look how red it is right there. Total different color. Now he's coming down there to do something. Evidently that chute pivoted towards me a little bit. I think that's what it's doing. It can go back and forth like pivoting. Smashed it down a little bit. Dang, would you look at that? It's eating that tree. That's a hell of a rig. Could have been firewood for a lot of people right there. They should have got people to come out here and just cut it up for firewood. I don't know, maybe that's just as valuable, but I don't see how. When we need firewood, we need firewood. Ah, look, it got kind of green at the end. Like stumps. So something had to cut them trees up, because I seen it was a cut off stump that he's putting in there. There comes a bunch of more. Now they got dirt, all kinds of trash in it. I guess if it had barbed wire, it'd just chew it up too. Alright, he's grabbing a big tree. some big stuff. I'll watch him set that down and that'll be enough. Enough video for this spot. That conveyor just sucks it right in. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Well, I don't know how far they're going. Yeah, maybe that'd be the end of it. He's shutting it down. I imagine there's things he's got to monitor pretty close after chewing up that big old amount that he's done just while I was here. You can see how big that excavator is. Of course, he's behind it now, but look at the mess. I wonder if they'll just chew all that up. Tires and all. Big old cable. Well, hey everybody, I want to show you a picture of where I'm at. We had piles all the way back there. Well, maybe started right in here. But look at what he's done. He's hauled them off and he's working on these two. He nipped away at that one. So probably the same operator that's filling the truck is the same one running the excavator. You know, he's a truck driver and but I don't know that. I'm just saying. I bet it, because ain't nobody out here right now. He's got it shut down. So I thought I'd show you that as to let you know what I'm doing. They must be going to put some houses here, and that's what this is all about. Because there was a house right up there where that pile is, and it was just full of trees, beautiful trees, just as thick as all of that right there. And all that way back there. Oh, I hate to see them. I hate to see them de-tree things. Look, all of these trees you see here that are 30, 40, 50 feet tall, they ain't nothing but shrubs. This whole planet has been strip mined. You can believe it or you don't have to believe it. You can make up your own mind when you find out for yourself what's going on. But I'm telling you, they were giant trees here. Trees that reach high as skyscrapers. And now they're all gone. Been gone for a very long time. We can see some examples. I may enter in a few clips here because I do have a video. There's no forest on planet Earth. All over the world, if you've got a very old tree, it's documented, it's licensed and bonded, and it's treated like a piece of treasure. But they should be tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of old trees that would blow your socks off to see them. But no, they strip mined all of this United States, cut all the trees down, turned the soil over and found all the minerals and the valuable things too. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Look into it. This planet has been strip mined.
The tallest trees in the world are redwoods, which tower above the ground in California. These trees can easily reach heights of 300 feet. Among the redwoods, a tree named Hyperion tops them all. Standing at 380 feet, Hyperion also shares its name with the Titan god of heavenly light. Coming in second for the world's tallest trees is Helios, standing at 374 feet. And for the bronze medal, we have another redwood called Icarus at 371 feet high. Interesting names. Now, the widest tree that we know of is called El Árbol del Tule in Santa Maria del Tule, Mexico. This tree has a circumference of 164 feet, and it dwarfs the town church by a large amount. The largest tree by volume and not height or circumference is a sequoia called General Sherman, 275 feet tall with a circumference of nearly 103 feet. Now, these are just some of the world's tallest trees that are standing today. Needless to say, the sizes of some of Earth's remaining trees are absolutely mind-blowing, and the thing is, they used to be much bigger. Here's an article about an Australian mountain ash from 1872. The tallest tree ever measured was not a sequoia, but a type of eucalyptus, an Australian hardwood tree. In 1872, forester William Ferguson spotted an extremely tall mountain ash near the Watts River, Victoria, Australia. Purportedly, he was 132.6 meters, or 435 feet tall. Around that time, multiple specimens of 140 meters tall were reported in Victoria, mainland Australia. We cannot check these measurements anymore. All these trees have been logged. Mountain ash was and is an important construction material in Australia. This brings me to my next point. Do the trees of the world get bigger and bigger the further we go back in history? We have some records of men cutting down extremely large trees in mass quantities. If trees of this magnitude were cut down by men in the 18 and early 1900s, then that begs the question, have we cut down even bigger trees before that? We don't know, but we do know that men love mindlessly taking out trees like there's no tomorrow. Was there once a time when trees were unimaginable in size and they reached high up into the heavens? Maybe this is true.
The tree grew, and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth.
Maybe humongous trees used to be the norm. We are told that natural landmarks like the Devil's Tower are made by lava cooling in that shape, and that the lava dries up into neat little hexagonal columns. But when you look into how basalt columns are formed, you will not be able to watch how they are formed. Instead, we are told to just believe that basalt columns are the result of lava cooling down and cracking into hexagonal columns on its own. But when we look at how lava actually works, it never dries like that. It oozes chaotically before cooling down and drying in a random manner. It's merely circumstantial. No one has ever witnessed basalt columns form, therefore the official explanation is very much up for debate. So is the Devil's Tower an ancient tree stump? Are there more of these kind of structures? The answer is yes. Everything that we have ever been taught is up for debate, being that we've been taught mostly lies when it comes to where we come from, who we are, what our purpose is, and where we live. Our true history has been changed, rearranged, rewritten, and hidden from us. This video is a joint effort between myself, ODD, Rosette, and two awesome gentlemen named Shaddy and Cracker. We hope to bring forth food for thought, intriguing ideas, and even new information for those that have already been researching this topic, including recently uncovered Freemasonic books from Lebanon that seem to support all this. So with all that said, I'll pass it off to Rosette. Be sure to subscribe to her channel as well.
Thanks, ODD. Being awake is not all bad. Yes, it's scary at first knowing our government is not our friend, that the world really is run by psychopaths who follow Lucifer. But there's a good side to this knowing too. And that is connecting with like-kind people who want to help change the world for the better.